Every coffee needs a lotus.
To our session, our webinar for today, the only webinar we have for today, because sometimes we have something in the morning and another in the afternoon. But today, we're back to the second part, for the second part of our afternoon and only session for today. With the first slide, I'd like to show you the HR Virtual Summit Philippines 2020. And early on in April, we started this and we gave so much through our generous and selfless speakers like Dr. Ed Canela. So there's our way of giving to you. And now we're presenting you something, a platform, so you can give something to others. We're not asking you to give something back to us. No. What we're asking you is to give something to those who are helpless and are incapable of giving back to you. So it's the Bayanihan Act 2020, especially the Bayan ng Mahayhay. And whatever you will give, there's a link there, the ariva.com.ph/donation. Whatever amount you give, 100% of the proceeds will go to our poorest of the poor brothers and sisters. And whatever you give will be seen by, of course, the Almighty, the Source, the Supreme Being. And I believe that God will will bless you beyond what you would ever imagine. So in this darkest, trying times, this platform, take advantage of this so that you can also make a difference. We've been doing this since April. Thank you for those who already gave, and for those of you who would want to take part and want to make a dent and an impact on these communities. We thank you in advance. And we thank you for not only letting us into your homes, but also, giving something to the people who are in need. And for that, that's what you call Bayanihan, the coming together of the Filipino heroes. Thank you so much. Now, Sir Ed, thank you for sabi ko kanina, 40-minute yet very informative. Ang personal favorite ko, yung classroom, yung meet,
yes,
at saka yung sites. Yan ang favorite ko. Ayan. I believe I'll be even more productive during the modified ECQ. By the way, for those of you who never heard of it yet, who haven't heard of the news update, modified ECQ in Manila, in NCR, in Laguna and Cebu will start on May 16 up to May 31. So what a better way to be more productive during this modified ECQ than to master all the tools you can use for free via Google. So Sir Ed, marami kang fans all over the Philippines.
Oh, thank you.
Can we greet them?
Yes.
Sige, we have international participants as mentioned by Miss Irish Malonda. We have now the local participants.
Yes.
Inom lang ko ng tubig, mahaba to.
Oh, sa mga teachers
Oh,
that I love
yeah.
so much. I am forever a teacher. If
Ako,
you ask me why did you become a consultant, because the teachers don't pay well, so I moved into consulting, which is
okay.
still basically
Yeah. That's
uh,
still teaching and tutoring. That's still the same.
exactly
It pays exponentially well. I mean,
right,
I'm not saying how much more,
right.
but it's the same as teaching the conventional classroom. Okay,
Typical
let's start
guy,
off with. So, sir, we'll do it alphabetically, ha?
no problem.
Agusan del Norte, Alaminos City, Pangasinan, Alaminos, Laguna, Angeles City, Bacnotan, La Union, Bacolod, Baguio City, Balanga City, Bataan, Bay, Laguna, Bayambang, Pangasinan, Binyan City, Laguna, Boac, Marinduque, Bongabon, Nueva Ecija, Borongan City, Samar, Bukidnon, Butuan City, Cabanatuan City, Cabuyao City, Laguna, Cagayan de Oro City, Calaca, Batangas, Calamba City, Laguna, Calasiao, Pangasinan, Capas, Tarlac, Catbalogan, Dagupan City, Dumaguete City, Etchagi, Isabela, Hinatuan, Surigao del Sur, Iligan City, Iloilo City, La Trinidad, Benguet, La Union, Laguna, Lawag City, Lapu-Lapu City, Legazpi City, Albay, Licab, Nueva Ecija, Liloan, Cebu, Limay, Bataan, Lipa City, Batangas, Lopez, Quezon, Lucban, Quezon, Lucena City, Maasin City, Southern Leyte, Mabalacat City, Malayaklan, Malilpot, Albay, Manawag, Pangasinan, Mandaue City, Cebu, Magaldan, Pangasinan, Mariveles, Bataan, Masbate, Mexico City, Pampanga, Naga City, Nagcarlan, Laguna, Nasugbu, Batangas, Negros Oriental, Nueva Ecija, Occidental Mindoro, Orani, Bataan, Ormoc, Pagbilao, Quezon, Pagsanghan, Laguna, Pambuyan, Northern Samar, Pangil, Laguna, Paniki. Maybe that's our luck. So, Puerto Princesa City, San Agustin, Isabela, San Carlos City, Pangasinan, San Fernando, Pampanga, San Jose Occidental, Mindoro, San Marcelino, Zambales, San Pedro, Laguna, San Vicente, Ilocos Sur, Santa Cruz, Laguna, Santa Lucia, Ilocos Sur, Subic, Surigao del Sur, Tagum City, Toledo City, Tugigaraw, Urdaneta City, Valencia, Zamboanga City. Wow! Grabe, sobrang dami mong fans, Sir Ed. Thank you for
Thank you.
Thank you for letting us into your homes. Right now, we have 18 questions in the Q&A box. So how do we do it? For our Zoom participants, I'd like you to type your question at the Q&A box. Also, we would like you to encourage you to press the raise button so that we can see you and hear you, and you can answer, and you can ask the question live so that virtually, face-to-face, Sir Ed can answer it for you. We also encourage our Facebook Live viewers to type in their questions at the comment section. It will be forwarded to me by our technical team. And at the same time, thank you, YouTube and LinkedIn viewers. Sir, libo-libo ang audience natin.
Wow.
And not only that, this will be replayed for as long as there's internet and YouTube. Hundreds and thousands more will see this.
I will always help.
Okay.
I love Ariva.
So, sir, anonymous attendee from the Q&A box. Ready na po ba tayo?
Yes, please.
Can we use G Suite's app offline?
That's the question. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. But I have a suggestion.
Okay.
Why don't you try the 10 that I gave you first?
Mm-hmm.
They are all free. You can master. You can try and deploy them, master. See the reaction of your workers, co-teachers, in students.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, move to the next level. Next level is very cheap, but the productivity enhancement is tremendous. Tremendous.
Okay.
So practice first on a sandbox and then go up to G Suite.
Okay, thank you, Sir Ed. Now, we have a preset question from Darwin Bakilar. Darwin Bakilar, it's question number 13. Does using Google tools put our devices from any malicious apps, viruses that could affect and attack our internal systems? Or put them in, or does it compromise their...
Beautiful question. I have one sentence here that I would like to share with you, and that is Google, as you know, is
Mm-hmm.
managed by Google Alphabet Company, and because it is managed by Alphabet Company, then it is actually the most secure,
Ayan.
the most scalable. You can
Mm-hmm.
move it up and make it bigger, the
Okay.
most usable,
Mm-hmm.
and the one that creates the most value.
That's
Philip
great.
nga, ano, pero may
Mm-hmm.
isa lang ako idadagdag. I know that many of you are using servers in your buildings or in
Mm-hmm.
your house or something like this. They are so good.
Mm-hmm.
But remember, you can lose them, they can be stolen, they can be burned, and they can be
Yeah.
attacked by malware because yours is less secured compared to a server like Google. So try to have both. That's the best. You have
Thank you,
that,
sir.
and at the same time, back up on Google.
Thank you, Sir Ed.
No problem.
From Rhea Alforte. Rhea Alforte asks, the question is number 16. How can a virtual classroom be effective for students, especially for the students in rural areas?
Very, very good question. I've always been asked anywhere I go. I went to
Mm-hmm.
Indonesia, to
Mm-hmm.
Kazakhstan, etc., and they always ask, "What if they don't have the
Mm-hmm.
means?" And so I always agree.
Mm-hmm.
But when you really check whether they have the means or not the means,
Mm-hmm.
many already have smartphones these days. And don't underestimate it. Sure, there is still quite a lot of people that don't have, but there are also other people that have. And the way it happens in some rural areas in Africa where I work, the possibility for working together because they have only one smartphone and
Mm-hmm.
all the other 6 or 7 or 8 students work together and the other guy who owns it makes money because he can rent it out, then they're able to create communities that you don't will not expect that communities can come out from that system. Incredible. It's just incredible. Another answer to my question, to your question, is this. um let's not wait. Let us start giving them the information so that they can search for it. Kumbaga sa ano they will meet together rather than we let technology come into the picture.
Okay.
Better that we capacitate the other people who don't have the capacity yet for today. But in the next 2 or 3 years, maybe they will have.
Thank you, Sir Ed.
Thank you very much.
From Facebook Live, see, we have a plethora of avenues.
Wow.
So that people can place their questions and we can read them. Tetsuya Balaga. Sir Ed stated about the JGT approach. Just Google that. It seems that 40 minutes presented the pros of using Google tools. If there are cons to consider in this JGT, what would that be? What are the cons? Kasi ang ganda ng pros natin, sir.
You mean what are the cons?
What are the cons?
What are the cons?
Kasi the pros are, exciting and
right. The nice thing about the search function of Google is that there is an artificial intelligence attached to it. Every time that you make a search, Google learns that you are looking for that.
Okay.
And without you knowing, it will continue to look for the roots of those searches that you are looking for, as if it is like a spider crawling the internet and feeding you back. So, ladies and gentlemen, the next time you ask a question like that, it will not give you 1 million. It will give you 2 million results. So, because it continues to learn. And that's the advantage of AI connected to a search engine like Google.
Okay. Thank you, Sir Ed. From our Q&A box, Civil Claire Samiliano, is Google Meet available already?
Yes. the best
Excited
way
na ako dyan.
to,
Excited na ako dyan.
right, the best way to do that, you remember I gave you that formula, which is myaccount.google.com.
And
Then
replace the my account.
take away my account and you put meet.google.com. And then actually you can start calling already.
After this.
After you go to the site,
Yeah.
you can already start a call. Unlike in the case of Zoom and Team, you have to arrange, you have to no more arrangement. You can actually make the call already.
Okay.
That is exciting. And let's wait for the integration because Google is integrating 3 or 4 messaging tools so that it will work better than Zoom.
Okay.
I hope.
Thank you, Sir Ed. I think this question by Maria Bella Landicho has been touched and answered already. Nevertheless, let me just read this. For Dr. Ed, may I know how safe and secure to store personal information via these tools? Thank you, Ma'am Bella Landicho.
Via? Sorry, I did not get the last.
Via these tools. Storing personal info. And you mentioned about the alphabet.
Yes. Actually, I haven't heard of any malware attacking Google. Okay. The reason is that Google has about 7, I don't know now, 7 level of backups. So this backup fails, another backup is going to take over. So that is a very, very sophisticated backup system.
Wow.
I think it's the safest that you can have. Of course, government system will say that they are the safest, but who knows? Yeah. Better safe. Use Google. And it is safe.
You must be an ambassador of Google. Thank you, Sir Ed.
Trying, but not.
Sir Ed, we also have a question from the FB Live. This is a watch party by Madam President. Marcus Aurelius, sir, what is the maximum number of participants in the classroom, the Google Classroom? Thank you.
The biggest I handled was for a company that has more than 600 workers.
Wow.
So yeah, you can do that. Yeah. Very, very easily.
Thank you, Sir Ed. Christopher Gailan from the Q&A box. Can you teach advanced search for specific searches in Google search?
Yes. There are, you can actually go to Google and then you can search advanced search techniques in Google. Okay. And then it will give you the Boolean algebra that I've told you about.
Yeah.
Which is so
hard to use.
But it's hard to use. But the reason for that is that there was a time when Google wants to answer your questions, not in millions. Because when you search in Google, they give you 1 million answer, right? And you have to find the right one.
Yes.
Google wants at one time, but they did not continue. At one time, they want to give you only one answer. That is tough. That is very tough.
So from Maria Paz, Feline Cruz, Tayag, does Google Meet offer more security compared to Zoom?
100%. Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
But in fairness, when Zoom was attacked because of this Zoom bombing incident, they really tried their very best to clean up their acts.
Yes.
And they have bought 2, 3, or 4 other companies that are beefing up their security system. So in the end, maybe another 2 or 3 months, they are going to be very secure. I am not afraid of Zoom. But anyway, if there is a safer one, then I will have to migrate.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
No problem.
Present question. This is the question number 35. Maria Monica Pelayo. And she asks, the new normal in DepEd must be embraced. Since the class resumption will be on August 24, 2020, is it really effective to have online classes for pupils? What are the possible pros and cons of this decision thinks? Must be a teacher.
Yes, very interesting question.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, what happened to all of us was that COVID-19 was a surprise. Vroom.
Yeah.
So we were doing teaching face to face. I call them legacy teaching.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, boom, we got to teach by distance. There was no preparation for the teacher. There was no preparation for students. Students need preparation. In the United States, they said students need 1.5 years of exposure before they can start reacting without their parents. But with their parents, of course, yeah, you can expect that. But the kind of parents that we have in the Philippines, you can say that maybe 50% are not yet digitally literate. So you will have some problems there. Teachers are also the same. Oh, the teachers are having that kind of problems. How to make them digitally literate? In the University of the Philippines, where I also teach, we have a program that is about 3 days, and I will recommend to Ariva that we try a 3-day course for digital teachers, just like the way we do for this, because it's really very, very important for the Philippines.
Thank you, Sir Ed. I remember way back in 2004, as early as 2004, when I was taking up my MBA at the Ateneo Graduate School of Business. We have a campus in Santa Rosa and another campus in Rockwell. And what we do, as early as 2004, we're already doing teleconferencing. We already have this virtual classrooms.
Correct.
And grabe, no, as early as 2004. Yes. But now, hindi na to pang elitista, pang lahat.
No more. For everyone now. No more. It's live.
Yeah.
It's live.
Oh, yeah. So, sir, we have a Zoom live question po.
Sure.
From Theoderic Makatigbak. Theoderic Makatigbak? Hello, sir?
Yes, please.
Theoderic? Are you? I think we're hearing him. But what do you think, sir? Is that his sound?
Yes.
Theoderic Makatigbak, are you there?
Yes,
hi. Yes, we're seeing you now, sir.
Hi, Derek. Yay.
Good afternoon po.
Good afternoon, Derek.
Are those mentioned Google tools are downloadable?
No. You know why? Because they're all in the cloud. They are all in the cloud. So you don't need to download anything, which makes it safer. Software right now that you download on the computer could carry dangerous malwares and viruses. These guys are already up there so that anybody can use it. By the way, one of the greatest thing that you can do with Google Tools is you can collaborate with each other. I would like to share with you one small story. Long time ago, 10, 20 years ago, to make one proposal, it takes us about 7 days to make one proposal. And we are only a small organization of 6 or 7 people. Today, 6 or 7 people in 6 or 7 countries. We make a proposal in 2 hours. And the proposal is ready to be submitted. So you can see the boost in productivity there from 7 days to 2 hours. Miraculous, really miraculous. And if you really push it to the push digital well, then you will really achieve a very high level of productivity improvement. Thank you, Choderic. That was good question. Yes.
Thank you, Sir Theoderic, and thank you, Sir Ed Canela. It's all about issues on security and safety. And now we're moving on to the next question, and this is from the Q&A box. Christopher Gailan, how to search specific paper that is a free book or PDF's research paper for a specific topic.
Very good question. So, first of all, Google says that you got to search like as if you are talking to a human being, right? So let's assume that you would like to search for a certain streptococci, which is a word, and then you would like it in PDF. So you say streptococci, comma, PDF. And then it will give you the result.
Oh, okay.
If you want it in Word, then you put comma, DOC.
Okay.
You want Excel, XLS. And then you will get it in the format that you want.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
No
Ma'am Sonia Tubo asks this question. Are these tools warrant files security? And you mentioned that everything is secure.
The one that you save in Google Drive, for example, they are very secure. The one you save on your computer is dangerous.
Okay. So, sir, Maria Paz Felin Cruz tayo. Nasabi na to. Christian Sawali, ask ko lang po, paggagawa ng website sa Google Sites, free domain at free hosting po ba yun?
yung domain may bayad. Kasi yung domain is a property. Are we together? It's a property. So, dahil doon, bibilin mo talaga yung domain. Pero there are already many sites that offers you free domain. The catch is that if they give you the domain, then they will say in 3 months or in 6 months, babawiin namin yan. Hanggang bilhin mo. So at the end, you will still be paying. It's really better that you take your own domain name. They are now $1 up to $12 per $1 per month. So
it's very affordable.
Very affordable. So basta meron ka niyan, you can build many websites. Basta meron kang
domain.
Meron kang domain.
Thank you, sir. Zoom live question. Let's welcome Joselito Javier on screen.
Wow.
Joselito Javier.
Joselito.
Are you there, Joselito Javier, sir?
Yes, please.
Hello, sir. Sir Joselito.
Joselito.
Okay, while we are experiencing some technical difficulty, let's move on to an anonymous attendee.
No problem.
Is it free to create a website in Google Sites? Well, you already answered this. Fatima Hill. Let's go to Fatima Gail Antipolo. Hi, sir. I would just like to ask if there are certain Google tools that can be accessed offline. Thank you very much for this informative webinar.
Well, most of these tools you can work offline. For example, calendar, you can download calendar,
Yes.
but it is still better to operate online. Kasi yung online, you can share your calendar with other people that you work with closely, and they have a good reference point. And calendar is so smart. It can, if you have there a call request to Howell, for example, as soon as that date or time comes, then it will remind you, please call Howell, even if you have forgotten it already, because you have scheduled it 12 months before.
Wow, good for setting appointments.
Yes. And if you have contacts, then you ask calendar to make a calendar for the birthdays of your contacts. And really, they will die when you suddenly say, happy birthday. And suddenly they will say, even I have forgotten my birthday. It's so beautiful. Yeah, really try it.
Thank you, Sir Ed.
No problem.
From Joke4R, Avelino, how do you manage boosting ads on Facebook?
That's another area called SEO. search engine optimization. There are consultants and friends who can do that. They can come up with very special words, and then that will always be on top of all the other words in that domain or in that area. There are really experts on making SEOs. However, if you don't, then I would suggest that you JGT, which is again just Google that, and you go to SEO for Dummies, PDF.
Wow.
SEO for Dummies, PDF, and then voila, you have so many information about SEOs.
Ayan. Thank you, sir. Now, anonymous attendee asks, there are some teachers who cannot get the Google Classroom. What are the startups for Google Classroom in terms of the new normal that the teachers will face?
Very good. Well, first of all, kailangan meron kang laptop or computer and an internet. If you have that, sigurado ka na, you're in classroom. Okay. Because you can again use my formula, di ba, yung classroom.google.com, and then you will automatically be carried to the classroom. And in 7 minutes, you can create your own virtual classroom. Ang nakita ko doon sa virtual classroom when I use it is something like this. If suddenly you cannot go to the class because of some urgent stuff, really urgent. So you give your assignment the night before, and then your students will get it automatically, and then they can answer and you can be able to do it. So whether they are absent or you are absent as a teacher, you can be able to make the class function.
Okay. Thank you, Sir Ed.
No problem.
From Michael Jason Agbayani, if I use the Google Docs word processor and encode letters or data or notes, can I also open the file in Microsoft Word?
Great question. 100%.
Ayan.
100%. No doubt about it.
Okay.
Oh, I will give you one tip. One tip. PDF, right?
Yes.
Many government officials don't know how to convert PDF to Word. And do you know how to do that easily? You take the PDF, upload it to Google Docs, and open it as Google Doc. Okay. The PDF is converted into Google Doc. Then you save it as Word.
Ayan. That's what I use it.
Perfect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for that tip, sir.
No problem.
Ma'am Fe Palarca, we already used the Google Meet in our telecon, but it's not too long. I would like to ask, what is the time limit of the Google Meet?
It's not too
long, or not long enough for them.
Okay.
The meeting, the Google meeting was not long enough.
Okay. Now you can use it for 24 hours. The only limit is 16 participants.
Okay, 16 participants.
Yeah. But
meet for 24 hours.
Right. And this is a recent phenomenon. They only did that 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. They're all reaction to COVID.
So Sir Ed, what's in it for Google? That they're offering all these for free?
No, Google is crazy. No. there is something there. It gives you the chance to try it first.
Yes.
And then after you tried it and you like it, then you can move out. And then if it's not so good really, then Google will retire it quietly. Okay. Without a big fuss. They will just retire it.
Thank you, sir.
As long as there are users, Google will provide it free of charge.
Thank you, Sir Ed. Benny Chris Alonsozana. Is there any popular business system in the Philippines powered by Google?
I don't know about your business system, but if it is a set of tools that are performing different functions, but they are integrated, well, that's already, Google tool is one of them as an alternative. But there are many others that are claiming to do that.
Thank you, sir. I'm looking at one question, a pre-sent question, number 26. And this question was asked by Charisma and Daya.
Mhm.
So she asks, how was it possible that Google can and will provide the necessary learning platforms for free for us, teachers and students, in order to cope in the new normal?
I am 90% sure that Google makes money from advertisement, right? Or many other things that are commercial in nature.
Okay.
I am very sure that Google, because they have their own free free application and free tools, they also have very special programs for digital services for schools.
Okay.
When I was in Africa, I visited Nigeria, Zimbabwe, and so on and so forth. I have seen schools that have partnered with Google so that they are provided with free digital skills to the students and to the teachers. So if you ask my opinion, the best is write a letter to Google Philippines. They are in the Philippines, and the president is a very, very good guy. So they have an office in the Philippines, and please try to come up with a CSR, corporate social responsibility, and then let them adapt your school for digital learning and digital teaching. I think it will be one of the most wonderful idea that you can create for your school if you can make that link to Google in the Philippines.
Thank you, Sir Ed. Oo nga, no?
Di ba?
Yeah. Sir Ed, from Ida Titco or Titco, what's the difference when one is using Microsoft Calendar with Google Calendar? Can we incorporate what's in the Microsoft Calendar to Google Calendar? Thank you.
Very, very good question. Very, very good question. I will bring you to one school which is so advanced that the teachers don't like each other. Do you know why? Because every teacher has their own software. And when I was asked to become a consultant on digitalization for that school, I have to give it up because everybody is so passionate with the software that they are using. They don't want to learn the other one. Whatever you say, they don't want to learn the other one. So if you are just about to start, try as much as possible to stay on one line and grow together. Grow together. You know, it's so good if one discovers something, one tip is discovered by one and shared with the others. Oh, it's so good. Then you create a community of learners, which makes it really, really nice to work together rather than competing with each other as who has the best software. That's not the rule. The rule is to be the best teacher for your student and not to use the best software. So try it out. Use only one suite for the first step, and then move up.
Thank you, Sir Ed. Jameson Garcia, how to have a G Suite account?
The same. You just have to register. With G Suite, and that's it. G Suite is more for business, for those who are already advanced and more sophisticated. For those who would like to make a more sophisticated websites, more sophisticated meets, more sophisticated classroom, etc., etc., etc. But please believe me, try first the basic, and then after 8 months or so, move upwards, and then you will see how easy life will be.
Thank you, Sir Ed. Now, Ruby Jean Medina, she asks this question. I believe you already answered it, but it's worth reading. Is there a limit in using Meet? Because Zoom is free only for 40 minutes now. So nasabi nyo na kanina 24 hours, no?
Yeah. But remember this. They are all going to be monetarizing it in the future. When COVID-19 is completed, I'm sure Zoom will charge. And
Okay.
Zoom is, I think, $124 per year. And ours, G Suite is around $4 a month. So still, you can see that there is a big difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sir Ed. Sir
No
Ed, we
problem.
have a Zoom live question from Alvin Dexter Tan.
Okay. Okay.
Mr. Alvin Dexter Tan, are you there?
Miss Alvin, how are you?
Hello?
I'm still starting my.
Yeah, we're seeing you now. We're hearing you now.
Okay. Basically, it's not really a question, but thank you, Sir Howell and Sir Ed. On behalf of Hospitality Career Philippines, we would like to thank you guys for inviting us to be part of this seminar, and also for posting this one in our social network in Facebook. We are looking forward to be part of your next activity and next webinar, and we'll always support Ariva for its generosity and also spreading information throughout our country. Again, in behalf of Hospitality Career Philippines, maraming salamat po at mabuhay po kayo.
Wow!
Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Alvin Dexter Tan. Galing naman. We appreciate people who appreciate what we're doing. And this is what encourages us, di ba, Sir Ed, to keep on doing things like this. So, Sir Ed, just praises, no question.
Okay.
Wala, aba.
Thank you. Thank you, Alvin. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you, Sir Alvin. Now, anonymous attendee, good afternoon, everyone. And Sir Ed, any tips you can give us to help us as we start, plan, and organize our online classrooms via Google Classroom? Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. First step is go to Google Classroom, right? Classroom.google.com.
Yes.
Then register as a teacher. I would suggest that you also register as a student. You know why? So that whenever you perform a certain task, you give a certain assignment, you also give the assignment to yourself. So that you can see how the students will look at it, right? And then Google Classroom has automatic grading system. So it can automatically provide the grades depending on the criteria that you set. And so it's a good version of a, how do you call this, class records, wherein you have the name of the name of your students, their score for quiz 1, quiz 2, quiz 3, assignment 1, assignment 2, assignment 3, and then your own notes about the students, etc., etc. It's really beautiful. And as soon as you get in there, you will be able to devise other things besides just examinations. You can have your own quizzes that are like hung person. You can have your own games. You can have your own virtual houses, etc., etc., that students can construct. You can even give assignments like build an encyclopedia, for God's sake. If you have a social studies and you have, for example, encyclopedia of Philippine dinosaurs, and you can build one like that as an assignment for a group of students. It's really fun. It's really nice to work with Google Classroom and exercise your creativity. These are only tools. Without your creativity, it will not work very well. So be patient and let it run.
Thank you, Sir Ed. Ayan.
Thank you.
From anonymous attendee, do you have tutorials using Google Sheets and other tools, Sir Ed?
Google Sheet is the spreadsheet. It is practically the same as Excel.
Okay.
So, but if you must, then you just again go to JGT and put cheat sheet, and then you put the spreadsheet. Cheat sheet. You know, cheat sheet is CHEAT, right? SHEET. Cheat sheet. And it will give you a list of functions that you can easily learn. And then
Wow. Thank you, Sir Ed.
Yeah.
From Joanne Dorimon. Can we use G Suite for my teaching? Even our school did not use the Google Classroom. Thank you.
Sorry, can we use G Suite?
Can we use G Suite for my teaching, even if our school didn't use the Google Classroom?
Wow, very good question.
Mm-hmm.
If you ask my opinion, the first step, convince your school to use it.
Yeah.
Because if that is already being used by your school, then you don't have any more problem, right? However, if they really don't like, because they have an IT group that is also powerful and they have their own kingdoms, then you just use the Google Classroom for your classes.
Wow.
And then use it in private, but with your students. So no big deal. You can already now make your own classrooms.
Okay. Thank you, Sir Ed. Sir Ed, Dr. Ed, 1.5 hours flew so fast that we can only entertain one question. Okay lang po ba? Just one more question?
Sure.
So this is from our Facebook Live attendee. By the way, greetings muna sa mga nag-shoutout. Miss Lizzie Sakuram Flores, Earl Flores, yan mga kaibigan natin yan, taga Ariva family to. Tsaka dating kasamahan ko sa Eastern Telecom, si Bonnie Manlapig and his wife, Beatrice. I'm not sure if they're in the US still or in some other parts of the world. Maraming salamat sa pagdalo. At ito, Oliver Raymond R. Portus. How young do you suggest children may start learning on how to use Google tools or similar tools? Po, ayan.
How young? 4 years old.
4, pwede na.
Oo, pwede na. Pwede na yan.
How do we child-proof yung mga Google search? Kasi baka kung ano nung...
They are child-proof already. There is a setting. In all of them, there is always a setting. And they are provided with child-proofing. Hanapin mo nga lang. Kasi marami talaga silang settings. So,
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Sir Ed. Wow, everybody, big hand for Sir Ed.
My pleasure. Thank you very, very much.
Okay,
Thank
Sir
you
Ed,
so much.
the last minute, it has been one of the most informative 1.5 hours that I have hosted as a moderator and co-host of Miss Irish Malonda. Very productive, very informative. I consider myself as an ever-learning person, Sir Ed.
Wow!
And I learned so much from you today. Last minute, sir. Takeaway. Anong takeaway namin? We have participants from all parts of the world. What do you want us to ponder on as
All
we
right.
end this webinar?
There are 3 advice. First one is, if you don't have any digital platform yet, try the tools that I gave you, the 10 basic tools. They are going to be a good starter for you and a good sandbox where you can test and test and test and test and play and play and play. And once you are ready to make a decision, you can consult anyone you like and then move to the next level higher. Second, this is very, very important. Ladies and gentlemen, my beloved teachers, one of the things that we never teach our students is learning how to learn. Please start thinking now that if you teach them learning how to learn, they will learn much, much more than what you are teaching. We are all just the triggers. We are all just stimulators. Our students are the ones that take care and become responsible for what they would like to learn. Please teach them to learn how to learn. And the last but not the least, Ariva is such a good learning platform. Stay in touch, give them your email addresses, And then let's see what Ariva is going to come up next. Remember, Ariva is not only providing learning opportunities, it is also innovating so that we are going to be learning better and we are going to reach more and more people that can never be reached without them. Thank you, guys. And thank you to Ariva. My best regards to JM, Iris, and the other guy whom you did not see,
Sir Jeff.
Jeffrey, and of course, Howell. You are not only patient, but a really authentic facilitator. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Sir Ed. Again, it's a pleasure seeing you now virtually. Though I've seen you many times face to face, and I'm looking forward to see you again face to face and share the platform with you as we teach hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, of people in one classroom.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Ed. Palakpakan for Dr. Ed Canela.
Thank you very, very much. Good luck, guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes.
And as Sir Ed Canela fades out of the screen, enters Miss Irish Malonda, our president. Miss Irish, kumusta ang iyong
I'm back.
ang iyong pag-aaral ngayon? How was
That was really,
no?
ano ba, how should I say it? Informative. Thank you for sharing us the productivity tools in the Google world, Dr. Ed Canela. And thank you for the heartfelt message and words to Ariva Academy. So thank you for that. And also I would like to thank Mr. Alvin Dexter Tan of Hospitality Career Philippines for your words, and rest assured that Ariva Academy will be here always in your journey in learning. So with that, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you po.
Sir Howell, thank you also, of course, for moderating our session.
Alam mo namang hinahanap ko to araw-araw.
Every day. So thank you so much for supporting Ariva all throughout.
Maliit na bagay.
Maliit na bagay, yes.
Tatanungin mo ba ako?
Sige, sir. Share your learnings for today. Yes.
Ang takeaway ko ngayon, you know what? I never thought that there were some more doors of productivity. And not only did Sir Ed show us the doors, he gave us the keys to open those doors to be more productive digitally, online, and being more impactful in our life. As we are confined within the four corners of our rooms, Sir Ed has set us free so that we can reach out to our fellow Filipinos, if not the whole planet, with our knowledge and with our presence, at least digitally.
I agree to that. So with that, a big hand again to Dr. Ed Canela.
Galing ni Dr. Ed. Mr. no?
Okay. Thank you so much, Sir Howell. And I'll be seeing you again tomorrow afternoon for another e-learning session.
Do we only have one session tomorrow? Or?
Yes, in the afternoon. 3 to... No, I'm sorry. It's 10:30 in the morning.
So we have two sessions tomorrow.
We have 2 sessions. I'm sorry for that.
With Rick Goodman, right?
Yes, morning session and afternoon session.
Okay, so I'll see you all, everyone. Don't you leave yet kasi may announcement pa si Miss Irish. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sir Howell. Okay, and this is not yet the end of our e-learning session. I have some few announcements. We would like to thank our following win-win partners who help us make this e-learning session possible. Our official media partner, thank you to Art Plus Magazine, Focus Media, Globaltronics, City Advertising Ventures, Outcome, Elevate Media. For win-win partners, thank you to Brother, Faber-Castell, Gluta-C, Moringa O2, KFC, Mr. Donut, Tokyo, Lotus Biscoff, Boss Job, Sir Technology Inc. Thank you also to Finma Properties, Salary Jet, Ilawi Korea, Kitosunan Carpo Consulting, Enchanted Kingdom. Thank you as well to Disperse, Cosmetech Philippines Inc. And if you want to place your ads here, advertise your company, your logo, have a brand exposure to thousands of viewers, in Zoom, LinkedIn, Facebook. Please do email us at marketing@ariva.com.ph. Again, it's marketing@ariva.com.ph. Don't forget to like us on Facebook. It's Ariva Academy Philippines Inc. Facebook page. So please scan this QR code. This will be directed to our Facebook page. Don't forget to like us. And if you want to watch the replay of this afternoon session with Dr. Ed Canela and our previous sessions, e-learning sessions, please do subscribe at our YouTube channel. It's Ariva Academy and Ariva Talks. Again, Ariva Academy and Ariva Talks. It's a library of e-learning sessions that we had, and share it with your colleagues, your boss, and your office mates. Okay, for our upcoming online learning sessions, please visit our website. It's www.ariva.com.ph. We would like to invite you on our HR Virtual Summit PH 2020 Bounce Back HR, Sharpens Resilience for the New Normal World of Work. This is a live webinar series for a cause. We have invited international and local subject matter experts to share with us their wisdom in the HR field. This will be tomorrow morning, 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. Don't forget to register. Solutions-oriented leadership, how to survive and thrive during a crisis. And we have invited none other than the international speaker, Dr. Rick Goodman from USA. Another e-learning session tomorrow in the afternoon, 3 to 4:30 p.m. That's Rethinking Customer Intimacy Strategies During the Pandemic. This will be discussed by Professor Ricky De Vera. So don't forget to register. Another e-learning masterclass from Mr. Jonathan Yabut, the Asia's Millennial Guru. Please register. Leading a work-from-home workforce, how to manage and develop remote teams. This will be on Thursday, May 14, 4 to 6 p.m. Another live webinar series for a cause, Find Your Voice of Resiliency, so that you lead with confidence. This will be on Friday, May 15 in the morning, 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. And this will be discussed by Mr. Paul Larson from United States. Another e-learning session, Reinventing Yourself in the Time of Quarantine. Learn, improve, and pivot. This will be on Monday, May 18, and this will be discussed by Coach Suzette C. Chapno. Okay, another e-learning session. This will be on Tuesday, May 19, Post-COVID-19, Survive, Thrive, and Scale. This will be discussed by Mr. Vishnu Anaparedi from Malaysia. Another e-learning session, Going Beyond Coaching, Turn to Counseling Team Members in a COVID-19 situation. This will be on next Wednesday, May 20, 3 to 4:30 p.m. And this will be discussed by Professor Ricky De Vera also. Another live webinar series for a cause, Thursday, May 21, 3 to 4:30 p.m. And we will be having the Happy Doctor, Dr. Suresh Devnani, to talk about breakthrough in times of crisis, how to maintain a positive state of mind during the COVID-19 pandemic. And if you want to customize an e-learning session, you want to invite Dr. Ed Canela and the other our other Ariva partner speakers, please do email me at irish.arivaacademy@gmail.com, or you can call me at 0916-695-4418. And that's it, guys. Thank you for joining us today. Hope that you learned a lot from Dr. Ed Canela's session. Don't forget to register tomorrow, Solutions-Oriented Leadership, how to survive and thrive during a crisis. Again, this is Irish Malonde Samson in Ariva Academy. It's all about being better, be safe, and stay home. Thank you.